Hi everyone, welcome to Roleplay, the D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. You know how it is. I'm DM Dan. Hi, and happy Pi Day if you're watching right now on Pi Day, March 14th,
Hi.
3.14. Nerds, math, we love it. So yeah, thank you again for joining. And I'm just looking at the Twitch right now. That is wonderful art, Cal.
Oh,
I love
thanks.
that. That's great. I love it. Going with the hearts, now we going with the clovers. What is St. Patrick's Day? Is that?
It's on Friday. I didn't
It's
do
a
that right.
Wow. I
It's
loved
a
it,
Friday.
but wow.
That's totally. Oh, I love. That's
you
gonna be your
rolled,
next
but you
character.
didn't roleplay.
I rolled on 2. Okay.
I love it. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you if you're watching on St. Patrick's Day or whatnot. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's meet our players some more, get to chat with them a little bit, and see what you guys want to talk about. Hey, Cal.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm
What's
good.
up?
How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. We don't really talk about you very much on this show.
No, no, it's fine. It doesn't matter
He's
how
not
I feel.
important. It's okay.
No, it's fine.
Anyways,
Oh.
I wanted to clarify something about Oz from last episode. Because apparently, after talking with a few people, i.e. 3, it was maybe misunderstood Oz's motivations behind not killing that old man. Oz was not just being good or moral. They just really did not want to look like an old man. So there's that little motivation
Yeah,
for Oz.
they're saying the stream is really laggy.
Yeah.
No worries. Yeah, because I was looking at that too a little bit here. I thought it was my internet, and that's why I just kind of looked at it myself. Can everyone still hear us? Okay, I guess while we get this worked out, can everyone still hear us? If you can hear us in the chat, let me know or let us know. Please put that in there, just so we can continue and making sure you can hear us, because I want to make sure that we can keep it going.
I think we're good.
We're good?
Audio is fine, Tyler said. Mel
Okay.
said we caught up, so hopefully we did.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
I closed a few of my tabs.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help.
How many tabs do you have up? I'm just curious. Is it a lot?
I had like 14. So I no
Ooh.
longer have my spells open anymore. So
I can
might
help
need
you.
help with
Don't
that.
worry. I got you. You don't even know like 80% of them, and that brings to the kicker of the show. Our players, yeah.
Perfect.
You know how it is.
It was
Yeah.
perfect.
You like the transition, yeah.
It was
So
great.
I'll help you with your spells because you only know a few of them yet, but I have the whole list in front of me, so don't worry. I got you. Anything else you wanted to talk about before we move on?
Did you want to repeat that point, just in case I didn't catch it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can do that.
So basically, this is a little bit of a different D&D show, and normal D&D people.
Oh no,
get to
Dan,
choose-
sorry. I meant Cal. Go over. Sorry.
I understood, but I
Jesus.
didn't want to step on Dan's toes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dan.
It's fine, just talk. I'm fine.
Yeah. So the motivation behind Oz not killing that old man who randomly walked into our decrepit bar that has not even opened. I'm really shocked at how many people just show up all of a sudden, and we've not even started renovations. Anyways, Oz was not just being kind or moral. They just really did not want to look like an old man. So it was all vanity behind that. Just
Cool.
wanted to clarify that.
I think that's a good point. Yeah, especially, because, we don't want to take someone else's life normally, but, like, knowing that this is a case, too, that helps us, paint a picture. So, thank you. Thank you, Cal. We appreciate it. Hi, Dennis. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Cool.
Looking forward to what's coming next.
Me too. Tell us about your character a little bit.
So I am, my name's Garrett Craig, and I am a cook and a chef now for our new place.
Troll Skull Manor, yeah.
Yeah, Troll Skull Manor. I am 7'2". I
Yeah.
am hairy, apparently, and I have tusks, and I have really nice sideburns. Sorry.
Is it still cuffing season? I'm just playing. Oh, okay, Kimarie's giving the thumbs up. That's good, but I know you're taking Dennis. Okay. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. They're looking forward to today's session too. We'll see what happens. Hi, Kimarie. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Kimarie. I play Miki. And I'm a boy. Every episode I have to remind myself that.
Yes.
I think I'm a Haragon, or however you pronounce it, the bunny person. I still think that. I learned last episode that my thieves' tools, which is a stirring stick or stirring rod for my drinks, not only does it add odor and take away odor, it also adds light, and it's like a green, like F-E-L light. Dan?
Sure. Yeah, I know what you mean with that.
Okay, I was like, people in the World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, will know fel energy, but...
Yeah, I described it as kind of like, like a kiwi watermelon type of, strawberry kiwi type of drink. And
there we go, yeah.
Yeah. For people that don't know that. But,
white, lime, green,
yeah.
neon. So, I still don't understand. I'm gonna figure it out someday, but I still don't understand what that is. So, and I had really great role-playing session with a very old man, and it was a good time. And
I want to clip that.
It's gonna get clipped.
Yeah. Probably.
And yeah, I'm just super excited to see Kurt go to his event and see Oz, if Oz can learn anything about themselves, and
sure.
I'll provide comedic relief as needed.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no worries.
Oh no, I'm scared, Dad.
Oh, don't be.
So we'll see.
Everything's totally normal with you. Everything.
That's a lie, but thank you.
It is. You're welcome.
I have 8 rats. Okay.
You wanted to tame the other ones. I'm just saying.
I did.
Hi, Justin. How's it going?
Hello. I'm okay. I'm a little sick, so don't mind me today.
No worries. I know you did a lot of role playing yesterday. Did you want to just talk a little bit about your character?
I mean, I don't know about yesterday, but yeah.
Last week? Okay, so Justin's skipping his turn. Okay, no.
No, it's fine.
So tell us, Justin, yeah.
I would love to flaunt the fact that I have the highest body count among all of us with, like 9 kills right now, so.
GG. No worries. Well, we'll definitely,
No, I set fire to a tavern. A really shitty, ugly, grotesque, poorly decorated tavern, but killed 4 halflings, which appeared to be
Roscoe.
were-rats. Yeah, and Roscoe was one of them. Killed the owner, Froon? No, not Froon.
Emek. Yeah,
Emek Froon. Okay, yep, okay. Remember his last name, not his first name. Weird.
Yep.
And the drunkard that was passed out there, so... And I had a flashback to what I would, be a memory of a circle of people with a wicker thing on fire in the middle of it. So that was something.
Yeah, that's more mystery. Okay, well, thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. We'll get through this. No worries. So
worried about it. I just have myself on push to talk, so you may not hear me respond to everything, just because I'm coughing. So don't mind me.
No worries. We all love you, and thank you again. We're happy that you're here. Okay, everyone. Well, without further ado, let's roll into today's episode of Roll or
Roleplay.
I love that part. So much fun now. Okay, so in our last episode, our players spent the majority of time inside their recently acquired home, Troll Skull Manor. Quig was woken up in the middle of the night by a white cat, which was an animal messenger sent by Melanor Fellbranch, a representative of the Emerald Enclave, asking for help on eliminating deadly scarecrows. In the morning, Zymina's bedroom door collapsed and caused the door... I just love this part. Zymina's bedroom door collapsed, and later on, the door and Zymina fell a story right outside Oz's bedroom.
That's right, I forgot.
Yep. And then the door fell again to the ground floor. Thankfully, no one else was injured at that time. Zaymina did take a little bit of a bump of damage. Though throughout the day, our players, going by the alias the Johnsons, met a variety of different people, some from guilds and others from different factions. These people were Hammond Craddock, accompanied by his assistant Ginny from the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild, and Mickey made a lovely drink for them and definitely impressed them. There's also Olcoria Stonemarrow from the Watchful Order of Magus and Protectors, Savra Bellabranta from the Order of the Gauntlet faction, and Lawrence Wigsworth, a very old man that used to own a wig shop. Also in the middle of the day, our party received an invitation from the Harpers to attend an opera later on for the night. Near the end of our last episode, our players are separating to do their own personal quests. Zaymina decided to visit Froon's Brews, a neighboring tavern in which the owner, Emic Froon, openly showed his distaste for the group because of the threat of possible competition. Zaymina saw a group of 4 halflings enter the tavern and meet privately with Emic in a back room against the bar. Zaymina, undetected, starts to pour Emic's alcohol in the bar and overhears a conversation between Emic and the halflings. It was found out that Emic was conspiring, with the halflings, later known as were-rats, to sabotage our players' tavern and get them out of business. One of the were-rats, Roscoe, it sounded very familiar to Zaymina. Roscoe was a were-rat that infected and almost killed Oz in the sewers. With that bit of information, Zaymina created a bonfire and set the whole tavern on fire, leaving a red flame.
Sure did.
Completely crimson, red crimson flame is beautiful. Completely undetected, blending in with the public. She stealthed really well. With this vision of the tavern up in flames, Zaymina triggers a memory. Outside, on a hill, in the middle of the night, holding hands with faceless humanoid figures. They all seem like, I didn't mention this, they sound like they're praying maybe? You don't know, but it sounded like more of a ritual. They were around a huge wicker statue engulfed in flames. And that's where we're going to get back into the session. So, Zaymina, after this happened and you just see people are crowding around the area, looking to see what's happened. You see people are kind of running away, probably alerting the city watch. Are you just going to just stand there and kind of observe this happen? Are you going back to the tavern? How are you handling this, do you think?
I think I would definitely go back to the tavern just because, staying and being part of the scene and being looked at by anybody would be kind of suspicious. So she would just head on back as if not, worried or pressed about it at all.
Sure. Okay. No worries. She ain't. Miki, while you're having your conversation with Lawrence, you hear some various screams and shouts, and people screaming fire, and even actually Lawrence is just looking at you like he doesn't hear anything. So the powdered wigs, we were pretty expensive in the beginning, but then no one came. Yeah.
I'm just like, and then I'm like, I just head out. I don't even say anything. I just head out.
And he just stands there alone in this rusty bucket of a tavern, just looking down, and then you leave. You don't see him leave, but you're just moving on.
I don't really think he's gonna do any harm to our broken down tavern, and I just hear the screams and fire, and I want to know what's going on, so I just run out, kind of go back behind our building, go into the alley to see if I can see what's going on.
Let me bring up the alley here. Let's do that. Okay. If anyone wants to be creative and draw fire emojis here, go for it. So,
oh, don't tell me that.
I mean, I have fun
do
with
it.
So
I can only do purple though.
So Zaymina, where do you think you would be in this case? I would say probably Miki, as you are you're probably down here right now because this is the closest way to get to the tavern. I would say Zaymina. You see Miki coming down. Do you want to be in Miki's path, or how are you thinking of handling this?
So where would you say you would think I would be? Because I would have been behind the tavern when I was leaving the scene.
I would say that too, yeah. So you would probably be where you are right now. So you're just about to see Miki with your natural perception. I would say you'd be able to see Miki kind of make their way from the tavern and like look shocked, and you know how curious Miki can be too. So how would you handle the situation?
Considering I'm already walking away from the fire, it would just draw
Mhm.
suspicion in her mind.
Sure.
So she would try to find a different path to go towards the main street over here, coming
Okay.
out by the front of the Tiger's Eye, and then heading back to the tavern as if she never noticed it to begin with.
Okay, sure. I would say probably, like it's not shown here, but like I'll just say like there's a little bit of an alley between Tiger's Eye and then this house here, if you want to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would have to go around this way and then go around. Oh, thank you for the fire. That's great. Oh, and Namek
Well,
is dead. So
You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're
Hi,
welcome.
Emic.
please. So, okay. So I would say you're able to do that without a problem, and then you make your way back to the tavern. Miki, you start seeing crowds of people around the area. You see Rashal taking a look. You also see Fala looking. She's like down. I would say she's probably near the front right now, kind of taking a close peek. Tally's going to stay where he is. Vincent, you don't see Vincent. But Embrick and Avi kind of watch outside their shop a bit and kind of take a look. So that's where I would say that's where they're at right now. In
Yeah.
regard to that.
Once I see, so like from where I'm at, like right on the map right now, could I see the flames and stuff?
Oh yeah, even as soon as you leave the building,
Yeah.
towering flames.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
they're crimson red, by the way. Like you notice this now.
Once I notice what building it's coming from, I kind of just shrug my shoulders and then turn around and go back to Troll Skull Manor.
Okay.
Damn, not giving a fuck.
So you make your way towards Jolska Manor, and I would say Zymina, you're about to make your way in there too, if you're heading back that way. But now you're going to be seeing Miki going back into the tavern. If you want to do that, or what are you thinking?
I think that's fine. If anything, it'll just look suspicious on me. No, just kidding.
But if I see Zymina, I'll just be like, "Oh my gosh, that Faroon's place, it's on fire. It's crazy."
Oh no, it's on fire. You're back inside the tavern.
Oh, hello, Florence. Or Lawrence.
Oh no.
You left me here. I was scared.
Well, there were screams, so I had to go just check that out real quick, so...
Okay.
Yep. I think it's best that you be on your way, you know, lots to do around here, and I don't have a ton of time for chit-chat.
Okay. Be careful of fire.
Yeah, you
Oh
too.
boy. And he's like slowly making his way out, and you just kind of awkwardly just see him shuffle.
Bye.
Bye. Close the door. Before I move on to Oz or Craig, is there anything else you wanted to do, or any conversation between you two?
Does that mean to say anything back?
No, I was just letting you respond back to Lauren. I was
Oh, okay.
like, I'll wait because she
No,
saw
go
him
ahead.
coming out and she's just like,
Yeah.
I'll wait till he leaves. And then she'll look at Miki and just go, wow, I thought he was going to stay the whole time and I almost went to go check out the fire to begin with. But I saw where it was coming from and I just wasn't interested.
Same. Yeah, you know.
Really?
Yeah. He wasn't very nice, so... I know, like, kind of like good riddance, I guess?
And she kind of like pushes her hair back over her shoulder as she starts walking inside of the tavern, just going, well, as long as it doesn't cause any trouble for us, I guess. But
Well,
I'm
I would have
surprised
caused
that you were so...
trouble.
Oh, a fire in the neighborhood.
Well, yeah, it's not our fault, though.
It sure isn't, but you know what? Let's just keep our eyes open anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, who's to say they're not going to come burn us down next? Like, maybe it's like a competitor in the area or something. But Ferns wasn't the best place to burn down, because it wasn't really that nice, but I don't know.
Yeah, it sure wasn't any competition, but Then she kind of looks up at Trollskull Manor and goes, I mean, we really are in competition, right?
Right, yeah, but
we'll
we're
get
gonna
there.
we're gonna get there, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna turn this place into something real special, I think.
By the way, did that old man have anything interesting to say?
Absolutely nothing. I was bored to tears. I had to get out. I had to get him out of here. It was just terrible. After Oz didn't want to kill him, I was like, done. You know,
Well,
not worth my time.
I wouldn't want to be that, as she kind of waves past herself towards the direction he went off
I
on.
think it's better than being a brain, but Oz makes their own decisions, so I'm just trying to help a friend out, you know?
True, but then again, look what happened last time with Roscoe.
That wasn't my fault. Initially, it was. And then I turned around and Oz kept going. So again, Oz makes decisions for themselves.
Oh, I wasn't accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying things
You
that
know,
happen that way
I'm
can be
smart
pretty
too.
bad.
Like, I can make decisions too, just because I'm short and nobody can look up to me in respect. I can still make decisions.
Now, you don't need to get very sensitive over your height. It's just you and me here,
Okay.
and the workers upstairs. We're not even talking about that.
Well, you know that people don't take me seriously a lot of the time.
Well, I think maybe it's time you try to find yourself again and make them take you seriously. And she kind of gives you like a mischievous like grin.
A grin? Can you show me that grin?
Just a
Thank you,
small one.
Justin. Yeah,
Oh,
I
well.
mean, like, I feel like I've been like trying to prove myself more and more lately. But I guess it's just, you know, height and appearance, and you know, Floon gave me a lot of confidence.
Oh. Maybe you should write him a letter and see what he thinks. Maybe you can invite him over and you guys can hang out.
Yeah. I mean, at least if he doesn't like me, then he could at least like help me build some confidence and charisma and stuff.
Well, you can also see if he can give you any information on any major clients that he has slept with. You never know what he might have as far as knowledge goes. Maybe we'll even find ways to get money outside of the initial money we found.
Yeah, and I can get some tips and tricks for when you have to go out on the streets.
Well, I think our ways will definitely differ, so trust me on that.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I think I will write him a letter.
I'll
Alright.
be up in my room,
Thank-
so enjoy.
Maybe my rats will help me think of things.
I would say they would kind of provide some motivation for you.
They're like
just
pulling on me.
they're better term swarming around you.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys. Hi, yes, I'm back. There was a fire. Nothing to worry about, as long as you didn't start it, right? Haha, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna write my letter. You guys hang around. Don't go too far.
Yeah, they just hang around you. They look very comfortable right now. They look there's a lot more space for them. They look happier now. They seem to have more of a connection with you even before. You kind of wonder if it's more just like you kind of discovering things, or if they just live in a better environment. It's interesting, but the connection's really tight. So it's really good.
The rats love their rat man.
Sure. Okay, so and Zemina, you're going to bed. We're just kind of chilling for the bit.
Just gonna go hang out in my room, kind of lay low, just observe the builders and anything. Just kind of take care, since everyone else but her and me here there. So
I would say one thing, just as like a story thing, is the light shines through your bedroom window and kind of reflects beautifully off your necklace, and you just kind of lay back and give a little bit of a smile.
you know, from my bedroom, don't I get a view of the fire?
Yeah, I mean you can kind of see it southeast. So you do maybe with the flames, yeah, you can see it.
Oh yeah, the flames are definitely dancing light across that necklace as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just staring out the window, just... No, I'm just kidding.
And it just feels like you just had a good steak dinner.
It's the only thing that'll satiate me, so...
Yes.
Reveling in it, watching the whole thing burn, watching everyone go out there to see what's going on, just observing everything at this point too, so... You never know what you might see happening amidst chaos.
Exactly. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you, Miki and Zemina. I love that. All right.
Good
I
job,
want to move.
Justin.
I want to move to Craig.
Thanks.
Craig, the time has come.
Your time to shine.
Yes.
So, you're just to clarify, you're looking to go to the Violent Fighting Arena, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, looking at the Waterdeep map, interactive map, it is at the Violent Villa, which is near the market, and east of the Godcatcher. So, you are like kind of located, like the north, roughly the mid-north, northeast section of the Northward. So, it would be quite a hike for you to get there by foot. If you want to get a wagon or get an inexpensive wagon, you're more than welcome to do so as well. You see all different types. You have Woober, you have fancy carriages, you just have like a standard one. If you want to
I'll
take
take
a
a
look,
Uber.
take a Woober? Okay. So, you find one, you hail the Woober, and you get in. And then you hop in. You see what appears to be a Dragonborn, silver in color. Carrying like this is like a permanent grin. It's very, very happy. Kind of unsettling in a sense. They go, "Oh, come on in, come here. All right, you all set?
Yes.
All right. Where do you need to go?"
The Filand. Do you know where the Filand arena is?
I don't know of an arena. I know of a villa. Where the Final Family is. Are you sure you want to go there? We will go, and then if you change your mind, let me know. And then, the Dragonborn horses, and you're going down the main road, south. You're going on the high road. You don't see any type of like changing around. It looks like a very straight destination. Doesn't make any further conversation with you because kind of knew you're kind of quiet, and he's just smiling the whole time as going down. Not really looking left or right, just very straightforward. And yeah, you make your way to the Violent Villa, and turns to you and says, "I hope you had a great time."
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's how much do you give him?
The fare, the normal fare.
Okay. Okay. He says it's 4 shard.
I'll give him 5.
Thank you for your generosity. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Goodbye. And just walks off. Pretty creepy. You don't know what's going on with that. So you do make your way to Violent Villa. Not a lot of foot traffic. You really don't see anyone there. You do see a big gate in front. I don't have a map of this, by the way, but I have a gate. There's a gate in the front that appears to be locked. But you also do see what appears to be like a side door leading to maybe like a stable.
Do I hear any commotion around the area?
Like if there's fighting going on?
Yeah, and like people talking, cheering, yelling.
Sure. Make a perception check.
It's 14.
14, okay. You don't hear any fighting, you don't hear any type of commotion or cheering of any kind. you do hear a voice, a very deep voice, coming from the other side of the stable door. That says, "Tell him he needs to stay down there. He can't come back up here once he gets admission." Ugh, these fucking people, I swear to God. We just need one more. Then I could fucking be done.
I check out the commotion there
Okay.
with
So, do you like knock on the door, or how do you?
yes.
Okay. You knock on the door, and it's like a steel door. It's like really bolted in there. You see like a slit open up, and you see you don't know what type of race they are, but it's high up, so pretty tall, light skin, and you have like a scar like kind of going around the right eye. Yeah, what do you want?
I was told there were fights in the area. Like
I don't know what you're talking about, bub. I don't know what you're talking about, bub.
I received an invite.
I think you have the wrong address. Good day. He walks in. I'll let you make a history check if you need to remember the password that Oz told you.
12.
You know that it was braised short something. It's on the tip of your tongue. You got part of it. So you're standing out there and you see this very nicely put together elf along with a familiar figure. This tall, big, half-orcish woman that you've seen at the Yawning Portal. Yagra Stonefish. Fist. So they come about, and Yagra kind of like walks a little bit faster than the gentleman. The gentleman's kind of giving her a side eye. He goes, "So, you're here. I didn't think you were going to be here."
Yeah, I got an invite, but I'm drawing a little bit of a blank on the... I forgot half of the password, and I can't get in.
The gentleman goes, "You're really good at discretion. What is this? Sorry."
I'm assuming she's there for the same purpose I am.
Maybe. He reaches out his hand to you and says, "My name is Davil. Davil Starson. She's my body. And I assume you've met before. Is that right?"
Yes.
Man, a few words. This is going to be great. Yagra, maybe we should just go inside. And Yagra goes, he looks at you. "Do you want to get in, pretty boy?"
I would appreciate entry if...
Those manners, Gabriel. He's gonna fit in perfectly well here. Oh, I hope that if you and I have a little scuff together, you let the woman win, right? General courtesy.
We'll see how things pan out.
She like licks her teeth and like you see like some of its pointed just okay. She knocks on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Agra. My friend and I would like a 5-course dinner. All braised short ribs, please. Opens the door. After you, milady. gestures for you to go first.
I nod and walk in.
And Davil looks at Yagra and goes, "How long have you known him? You whipped him already? I like that." And you go down these stone stairs. Two sets. So they're pretty underground, and you know it does get cooler when you get down there. You see, just kind of lining up. You see like run-down rooms. They kind of barely resemble rooms. Maybe just like little private sections where people are facing off. You do see, kind of like just like townspeople or commoners, kind of like catering to them, but it's hard to see the fighters because it's so dark, and they're just like they're kind of trying to be hidden so that people try not to get an advantage of others. And actually, let me show you quickly Davil for you, because I know we didn't do that yet. Do that. So this is Davil, Star Song. Let me know if you guys see him. You do? Okay. So that's what he looks like. Very dapper. There you go. And then let me show you Yagra again, just for people to watch.
And as a reminder, she was the one that took out those. Was it the Zentarum or was it the Xanathar? It was the Xanathar because he was there. So it was Zentarum. She like took out like 3 guys by herself.
She took out the 3. Well, she knocked out the leader, dude. Yeah, and like the other one, she like threw behind the bar.
Yeah.
So those were Xanathar gang members.
Oh.
If you remember what Zymina mentioned before, Yagra was part of this Zentarum.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
All the drama.
Yes.
These 2 factions, I have the darndest time keeping them apart. Zentarum, okay.
And then what I'm gonna do, Craig, just to kind of get to it, it'll be easier for me. I'm just gonna take you to the fighting pit, just so you go through it, just so you can take a look into it. There's no people there sitting yet. I just wanted to set the stage for you here.
Ooh, so cool.
So you guys aren't there, but I put that there just in case. I didn't know what you're gonna do. So.
Give me 1 sec.
No worries. Give me 1 second too. All right, and then we'll just, for time's sake, we'll just put that there. Okay. So, and then the people at top are just could be audience members. I'm just gonna film later. So, you go, you cut through the pit, and it's just an underground cave, basically, like loose shelters hanging around, some loose wood, but then you just see like little mini caverns. You see a couple bats flying around. It's pretty fucking dope, but yeah, it's not the highest of standards. And you think like from like a noble noble villa or noble standpoint, that would be much better, but it looks like it's just really an underground thing. So you get to I would say the check-in part of it. You just see this big rotund gentleman in very nice clothing, and from what you gather, he's wearing like noble attire here. This is what he looks like. This is what he looks like.
That's a man.
That's a man. So
That's a lord he coming.
yes. So he takes up a good amount of space.
Boy.
And he gives Yagra a big hug. Oh, my champions, good to see you again. Oh, how are things? She goes, same old, same old. Teach some punks a lesson. Break their arms, their legs, so they can't walk and catch me, you know. Just tying up loose ends. How you doing? Oh, can't complain. Looking for some more fun. Davil, good to see you. Davil goes, yes, hello again. I'm gonna go. And he looks at Yagra and goes, I'm gonna go in the audience. Good to see you, Lord Vincent. So that's Lord Vincent Fyland is his name. So Deville makes his way up there. You can tell he was kind of like, he's just keeping pleasantries. He's not really a fan of this, but he's just keep up appearances. Yagra looks at Lord Vincent and says, we have someone who's interested in joining the game. And turns and looks at Craig. Lord Vincent looks at you, Craig, and says, what makes you capable of fighting in my arena?
I'm big, I'm strong. You know, I can handle myself and fight.
Yagra looks at you and gives like a coy smile and looks at Vincent. Yeah, he had some trouble with the password before. He's very green, but he's big. Craig, I think the last time I saw you got sucked off, right? Is that what happened? And
Not.
Vincent is like cackling a smile right now.
That's one way to phrase it.
Oh. Well, fine. If you want to fight in my arena, there you have to play some ground rules. If you're caught cheating, we don't mind killing you on the spot. Rule number 1, no weapons. So you're gonna have to put that hammer of yours away. My men will come and you can get your weapons after the match.
Want me to put the hammer down?
That is what I just said. Do I have to repeat myself? I have acid reflux a lot, it happens.
Same.
You drink some milk.
Rule number 2. No magic. No casting spells. Before, after, during.
I don't know any spells, so that I know of.
Rule number 3. No killing on purpose.
It shouldn't be a problem.
God. Why don't you go? And he like points like to this back chamber. You look boring as hell, son. Go get dolled up over there, then meet me in the middle of the ring and get your... We're gonna have the tournament. I'm gonna check on the other people. Try not to die, okay? Oh, one more thing, the prize. Who really gives? It's piddly dragon shit. If you win your first match, you get 50 dragon. You win your second match, you get an additional 100 dragon. If you beat the final person, you get 200 dragon. You have a chance to get 350 dragon in this. And if you lose quickly, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm ready.
Alright. Fantastic. Okay, go over there and get yourself ready. Yagra, you know what to do. You know where to go. She goes, yeah, I'll go to my usual spot. It's like home to me. See you later, handsome. And like walks away. Yeah, that voice gets me. So, you make your way towards the dressing room area. You see, you see an orcish woman with black curly hair and like a beauty mark, like right here, misshapen teeth, wearing kind of like a white blouse and like a blue dress, with a couple just like haphazard leather boots, and she goes, "Have a seat, hon. I'm gonna help you today. Okay, we need to get you taken care of. All right." So, what is this? What are we going with here? Because like you have like a skull belt thing happening. I don't know what this is, and there's like a whole bunch of like. You wear nothing, darling. You're just covering up the privates. I mean, that's good so you don't get arrested. But We need to spice it up a little bit here. What? I'm being honest with you, bud. I mean, come on. Okay, tell me about yourself. What's your personality? We got to work with kind of some of the stuff here. What's going on?
When I get into the fighting mood, I kind of get a little showboaty.
Okay.
You know, I kind of get a little fiery. You know, a little
A little hot tamale. Okay.
I also get a little delirious, but
Okay. She's like snacking on some like nuts on the counter. She's like, okay. We get a little bit delirious here. We get a little bit of a wild man. Okay.
a little paranoid.
Okay. A little paranoid, a little crazy, a little murderous spree. Okay. So like a typical A, like right with the typical A style. Okay. Let's see here. And you just see she's kind of going through. It looks like old royal like clothes, like probably maybe like the very lord and lordess like just didn't want anymore, and it was more like donated. Well, I have these little get up here. It's kind of like a bright orange color. You know, if you're looking for like the flame effect. I got some like neon green. This one has like frails on it. If you like the frails, little tassels on from the arms. If you like that. And then we got like some. If you want pants, I don't know if that's gonna get in the way. Like if you're a kicker, I don't know if you're a kicker, but if you're a fighter kicker, I don't know.
A little bit.
Okay, I see. Okay, all right. What do you think? Orange, green?
Too orange.
Great. Okay. And she like just kind of haphazardly like throws, this almost kind of like it's like a vest, almost kind of like a vest kind of covering. So like there's a little bit of midriff showing, but it looks pretty fucking cool. And then you have like kind of like a leather jacket a little bit with like the frills. And now it's bright orange. And then you have some kind of like bright orange pants to go along with it too. And it's kind of like slit with the legs too a little bit, so you get to see some of your hair pop up too. And you can keep the boots too. I think it looks fine. It probably even needed to walk around. It can get pretty dirty. Okay, hon, don't worry. I'll be with you in a second. I got another one of these. You look fine here. If you want, she like has like some like, see like some dye, anything. She goes, hold still, hon. Hold still. And she kind of gets like kind of like an orange, kind of like the football paint thing there, and like a little bit of like a sign on top of the forehead too. She goes, okay. You're good. Wait in that chamber over there, and then our announcer is going to talk to you for a second, okay? All right, I'm coming. Jeez. Go. Shoot.
I walk over to the announcer.
Okay. You see, kind of waiting for you in the chamber, is this halfling with a big mustache. And he comes out. There we go. Looks like this. Just like that. Very small, wavy hair. Looks up. You are top. He's like the size of your boot. And looks up to you and says, okay, so my job is to announce you. I need to know about you. Tell me anything. What do you do?
I'm a cook or a chef at the
Do you have
Hall Manor.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm cook, troll skull. Okay. Any hobbies? Anything? Like, how do you like to fight? Like anything else you want to talk
Bare
about?
knuckle brawler.
Bare knuckle brawler. Okay. Cool. That's in here. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty soft spoken. Best of luck to you. You just rest here, and then we're gonna call you guys to be in the pit, and then that's when they're gonna draw who's gonna fight who. Okay. Well, I'm Bellamin, by the way. Bellamin Boomfram. He's Bellamin, if you mean to spell it. And then Boomfram is Boom, and then like diaphragm, Phragm. Bellamin. So, you kind of just waiting in your in your chamber. You have, it's actually not too bad. I mean, you have a nice, comfortable chair. You have some water there if you need that. There is a vanity there if you need. You look at yourself and it's something you don't usually wear, but this is kind of a good time for you, like to really kind of explore like how you're going to be as a one-on-one bare knuckle brawler. And this is you kind of think like, I'm by myself right now. This is for me. You don't do a lot of stuff for yourself. You cook a lot for others. You're mostly in a group setting, so this is kind of different for you. But you're excited to see what's going to happen. So, Bellaman announces, "Okay, we need everyone in the pit now. Get in the pit." And you make your way towards the pit, right? Yeah?
Yes, I move
Okay.
towards the pit.
All right, fantastic. Cool. All right. So, you get to the pit. Let me bring up everyone here. Now is the time to do so. So, Deville is right here. And then we're just going to line up everyone here. Don't worry, it'll all make sense later. Okay. There you go. So you line up. And you see what appears to be your opponents. I'm just going to show them one by one for you so you can take a look. This first one, you see, seems to be some sort of tabaxi monk, roughly. Very, very fit. You see like seems to be like some sort of prehistoric shark teeth around his neck, totally wrapped up. Very, very tall, like a good like 6'8", 6'9". Very, very like around. He looks at you and just like snarls at you a little bit. And then you also see, looks like a traditional like pirate swashbuckler type of dude, very big. You see a more dapper, interesting kind of dragonborn. His arms are wrapped up too, and you don't see his right eye at all. You see it kind of like shading a little bit. And then this one, which is pretty funny, you see this guy who seems very... Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm like, yeah.
Dan,
So
you totally hate this character, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. So you see him kind of like cockishly kind of like looking around and like taking it all in, like he's really excited to be there. And then you see Agra at the end. And then you see at the top, what you think is the announcing booth, you see Bellman as well as Lord Vincent there. And then just crowds over here. You think the majority of the crowd is more noble, surprisingly. You see kind of like, I think it's kind of like how parents like watch their kids play soccer game or something. They're just like, oh, look at that one. Like, it seems like there's like studying you more and looking you as animals than actual athletic, like professional fighters. This is just entertainment for them. And then you see kind of occasional kind of like thugs or like maybe like friends of the fighters or something like that. And yeah, you see DeVille just kind of just sitting there, legs crossed, and just kind of looking very observantly at all of this. Doesn't seem too phased. Seems like it's a routine for him, actually. And Lord Vincent stands up, and his voice, well, as you can hear, all right. I told all the rules to all of you. If I catch any of you messing around, you will be killed. Also, welcome everyone to Lord Vincent's Violence Fighting Arena. We have tournament style today, because it is a Tuesday. I'm just kidding. It is tournament style. We're going to have a total of 5 matches. I think so, I forgot. Yeah, 5 matches. And Also, I would actually say, like, Lord Fylan, even though I'm kind of joking about this, Lord Fylan doesn't seem very well, like, eloquent when he speaks in front of other people, too. So he's just kind of just trying to make an appearance and try to impress the nobles, but the nobles are just kind of, like, talking to each other, not paying attention to him. So he seems like he's trying to, like, live more. My thing is, now then, introduce our fighters today. Okay, and then Bellaman steps up, really short guy. You just see him close, and then he goes, first, to my left, this behemoth may be soft-spoken, but his intimidating presence will do all the talking. This high-class chef will serve his opponent a full-course meal of pain. The mutton chops that pulls all the stops. The cook with a powerful right hook. It's Craig!
Yeah,
No one-
Craig! Woo!
Unfortunately, Craig, no one's cheering for you. Like it's and like your chops are kind of firing up a bit.
That was in his head.
I know. Okay. Next. Yeah. Next, this ferocious feline is always ready for a fight. You better run, you better hurry, but it will be hard to escape those paws of fury. He skips every third meal to keep those abs of steel. You will be beckoning to end his reckoning. It's Bonad O'Doofy. Bonad O'Doofy is his name.
Oh, Doofy?
O'Doofy is the last name. Odufi.
Oh,
And-
Doofy.
And Bonad gets out his claws and goes, and like Barrel just putting his paws up, and people are cheering for him. Next up. And now, the 7-Seas Scallywagger will steal your booty and run. He is the one your mothers warned you about. His laugh will leave you daft. It's Spike the Hyena Morthrow. Spike the
It's a
Hyena.
mouthful.
It is. The Hyena is his nickname because you hear him laughing all and it just escalates into that, and it's just Craig. You're like, okay, this is. You don't know if it's a choice or if it's just how he is, but he leans with it. Next one, you hear, "This dapper dragonborn will love." Sorry, what? I'm sorry. This dapper dragonborn. I'm sorry. Loves greeting you before absolutely smiting you. He may be charming, but his fast fists are alarming. His kindness will lead you to blindness. It's Delongo Lance War. And then he just lets like bow, does a little bit of a wave. Be courteous. And then he introduces this next one. And then you hear the blue tiefling half-orc combination. Goes out and goes, wait. I can make my own introduction. All of you should know me by now. However, I would be honored to refresh your memory. I am the living and breathing aphrodisiac your cleric ordered. I am the pierced prince of pain. You know you love me, and you want to be with me. I am Oriax Lust. And you hear just like awkward clapping. Like it's really like not onto it. And then you kind of see like Bellaman's like, okay, whatever. Now, last but certainly not least, with a streak of 13-0, our reigning and defending champion. Her fists destroy walls, her kick destroys floors, and her scowl destroys souls. She doesn't need to tell you how tough she is. It is just in her name. Yagra Stonefield. Everyone stands up, cheers.
You actually hear me cheer for Yagra, by the way, and clap.
Daville's looking at you like, is intrigued by this. The other fighters are like, what are you doing, you idiots? You're fighting her. And Yagra's like, ugh. Yeah. It's like, hands in the air, loving this. Now it's time for your opponents to be chosen. You see, like, there's like a velvet bag, and Lord Vincent's picking out the rocks. Your first person that you have to fight is Oriax, the blue tiefling dude that was talking about how great he is. So,
Rip out his nipple ring.
so you guys, I'm just gonna
You cool, bro.
be over here. He, like I would say, you start right here, guys. So, again, the way this fighting is going to work is it's all going to be unarmed strikes, unless if something else happens, right? So you would roll a hit, Craig.
Oh no, he froze. Or
You approach with your nice orange jacket. You look at Oriax, and he just sultry looks up to you, and he like bends over, and his tail's wagging a little bit. Oh my, you look beefy. I'll tell you what. Just to smooth this out, if you let me win, I'll give you half winnings. Pretty
No.
I mean, okay, fine, we can go on a date afterwards if you really want it.
No.
Fine. Well, I guess you're gonna have to be embarrassed then. Let's go. Roll for initiative.
We're not there, but good luck, Craig.
I'm rooting for you in spirit.
6.
Okay. Oriax goes first. Oriax gingerly just walks up to you, licks his hand, and tries to slap you across the face. He hits you, and he does 3 points of bludgeoning damage to you. I hope that woke you up, sweetheart. Craig, what are you gonna do? You're getting really fucking pissed at him right now.
I'm literally going to just like punch him in the face as hard as I possibly can.
Roll the hit. Right. Are you doing kind of like a right hook situation? Uppercut?
Like an uppercut,
Okay.
kind of like Shoryuken.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. That hits. You did 5 damage to him. He... 1 second here. I have to bring up something. So you hit him. Uppercut, right?
Yes.
You get him square. Like when he was bending over to look at you, you get him right under the chin, and he flies up and leans back, trying to catch his footing. As a reaction, he smiles at you and points at you and is using hellish rebuke on you. And Lord Vincent is standing up and goes, "No magic!" And he goes, "Honey, it's a race thing. I'm not casting anything. It's just a part of me. And I need
I
you,
call
Greg."
bullshit.
Mhm. I know. So it is, okay, just bringing up the spell here for you. Greg. I'll bring. Okay, here we go. Rebuke. Yep. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So normally you would be taking 11 points of fire. It's half, so you take 5 points of fire damage. And it's his turn now, as he's looking at you and laughing. And he's going to try to go for a low blow and keep you right in the balls.
Balls, Craig.
He misses. He actually kicks like your inner shin and does no damage. Brick, what are you gonna do right now?
Can I rip his nipple ring off?
Yeah. Roll the hit. Please do.
11.
11. You grab it, and he actually like looks at you and goes, "Oh yes, do it more." It's still there. You can't rip it off yet. Craig, with everything that's been going on, your mutton chops are fiery. Your whole body is fiery right now. Your hair, all of your body is the same orange, gold, reddish kind of flame tint that's actually kind of like moving around, like a Beyonce video, like moving around. You are raging. You class reveal, you are a barbarian. That is your race. I mean, that is your class. So,
Rage, bitch.
rage bitch. So,
Rage against the machine.
I'm giving you a free rage in this one. You normally have 2 rages at this level, but I'm giving you a free one because of the reveal. So, for everyone at home that does not know what barbarian is, basically they're just a hack and slash, fucking go on and get them type of class. So you have rages, Craig, and I'm sure you can look at this too. But while you're raging, the rage is a bonus action. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain bonus to the damage roll, and that increases as you gain levels as a barbarian. And then you have resistance of bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage while that's happening. Your rage lasts for 1 minute. And you also have unarmored defense, so your armor is 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your con modifier, which I have in there. That's why you're not wearing armor. Starting at 2nd level, which you have, you can do reckless attack. So you can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you could decide to attack recklessly. Just say that you are. Doing so gives you advantage on the melee weapon attack. Melee weapon attack. Oh my gosh, I just lost that. Yeah, melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have disadvantage has advantage on you until next turn. So basically, you're having advantage to attack someone else with reckless. They're going to have advantage on attacking you because you're exposing yourself. You also have danger sense, which is basically you have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So,
Okay.
that's a lot of information. I'm giving that to you. I would say, and when you rage, fully rage, that's what happens. The ground underneath you is turning more like a pinkish color because you feel like you're giving off a lot of body heat right now too. And your eyes are turning an orange color. And you look at him and he looks like, okay, we can just talk this out. It's gonna be fine. Actually, I'm gonna see if he's gonna do like a saving throw now. Okay. Yeah, he skips his turn because he's just like he's trying to barter with you. It's like, listen, we got off on the wrong foot, lovely. You look very handsome, by the way. Let's talk this out. It will be fine. And he like backs up 5 feet from you.
I
And-
move in on him.
Sure.
I
As a
kind
reaction.
of, yeah, kind of like I kind of start to run, and then I jump
Okay.
up, and then just like bring my fist down
Yeah.
on his face.
All right. Are you gonna attack reckless? Well, actually, it's not a. I'm gonna say if you're gonna do unarmored, I'm gonna say it's melee weapon. I'm gonna say yeah, it's advantage on it. If you want to do reckless attack, you can do it with advantage. He will just have advantage on attacking you. Next turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll do reckless.
Okay. So roll with advantage.
16.
Oh, that definitely hits. And with your rage damage, you do an additional +2. So it's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. How do you want to finish him off, Craig? You knock him out. So you leap up, going in like a meteor from the sky.
Yeah. I literally just
Oh, we can't hear you, Craig.
when my
There you go.
fist hits his face,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like he just goes flying, like flying down into the ground, like
Oh, sure.
in a shockingly fast manner.
Yeah. So
And it kind of creates like a divot in the ground where his body went.
definitely. So you come down, and you see this beautiful, handsome face with all these piercings. Look up at you with desperation. You hit him so hard. You think you have like a little bit of like a knuckle dent in his left cheek. You hit him so hard he actually goes into the ground. You know, because like it is a rough, hard ground, but it's like dirt and gravel. And he actually goes into the ground, and his legs are the only thing that's popped up right now. You leave crater in the ground because of the force that you did. And everyone's just like, oh. Everyone's just like super silent. And then Bellamy goes, and Craig is our winner. And people are like, okay, that's good. So you don't get the like standing ovation still, Craig, but you got some nobles' attention and everything, and you even got Deville's attention too. Like, okay, this is interesting, but you're excited, and like the rage has subsided, and you're like, this is something that you haven't really had before. It's interesting because it seems familiar. Like it feels familiar for some reason that you felt this way, but it was only when you were fighting, really. When you were fighting the monsters in the sewers and with your friends. Yeah, it was good, but the more you did it, felt really good and felt that this is what I need to do. And I love it. That's character trait of yours. All right. Do you want to like celebrate or anything or say anything before the next round happens?
I just yell like he just would not shut up.
You see Deville smile, and then people are kind of chuckling and be like, you hear one gentleman goes, "Oh, he's the funny one. He's the comedic relief. We like him. He's great." All right. Okay, so Auriax is gone, and Craig, I would say with the next round of battles, if you wanted to hit die, you can. It's going to be like 45 minutes to an hour, but you did have your rebuke, so. Keep in mind that you have 2 D12 to use as your hit die, and once your hit dice are used up, and use those again until you're going best. So you have 1 more fight after this, and then another one. So you have 2 more, if you make it that far.
I'm gonna hold off on on the hit die for right now.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, the next two people come up, and it is Bonad and Delongo. You get to see their style. They're fast-hitting. It looks like more monk-ish fighters. You see Bonad hits kicks. Delongo is blocking them. They are sparring back and forth. They're both pretty beat up, but Delongo is the one at the end. And he rests up. You think that he's just like back and forth. He's kind of using his metagame. He's using his hit die to get back up. And then the last one, it's Spike, the hyena, Borthau, and Yagra. Yagra cracks her knuckles. She's just smiling. Spike is like trying to be intimidating and try to get on her side, but she's just looking at him, just unfazed. Spike goes in, tries to charge her, and she just kind of like moves away. He trips and falls. She gets on top of him, hits him, whack right in the back of the neck. And then he goes and tries to get a couple hits on her, a couple punches, but kind of just like looks at him like here's an inconvenience. She throws him behind her a good 10 feet back to where he was at the beginning. He goes in, tries to punch again, misses. Yagra does an uppercut on the rib cage. He's coughing up blood, and he kneels and falls down. Yagra wins.
Crowd erupts.
Yes.
With applause.
Yep, exactly. Also, you see the later on, like again, like it makes sense. It says it's going to be 3 matches, right? Basically, you would have to face, based on the draw now in the tournament structure, you would be facing Delongo, and Yagra is facing both Bonad and Spike together. And you kind of wonder, like, how is this arranged? Deville's just smiling. It looks like that she enjoys doing this and wants to do a handicap match, essentially, because Spike is already beat up, so is Bonad, and she thinks she can handle both. So, Craig, you're up against Delongo right now. Delongo says, "It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Craig. I hope you won't disappoint."
I'll try not to.
Well-mannered. All right, well, have a great time. I apologize if I plant your face in the ground really quickly. Just know it's nothing personal.
Same for me.
All right, roll initiative.
18.
All right, yeah, you go first. And again, you do have 2 rages.
I'm gonna. Can I like hold my action, kind of, till
Sure.
he
What do you?
till like he tries to?
Oh, you kind of want to like have him be a gentleman and try to hit him and hit you first, or what are you thinking of doing?
Like I kind like I want to react to. I want to try to react.
Okay, no worries. Oh, I'm a little robotic. Oh no, I just saw the chat. I hope is this my microphone?
No, you're better now. It just wasn't that.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it like comes and goes.
Yeah,
It's
you were
weird.
breaking up a little bit, not
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
a lot.
Well, we'll get through this. No worries. So, Delongo comes up to you and just tries to do like a square palm right in the face. That definitely hits you. And does, oh, actually, it's just, yeah, it's there. It is 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And he's going to get his other hand now and try to do the same thing. And He does it again. You take another 3 points of damage, of bludgeoning. He does quick little hits you in the face, and just back in like a boxing position, just getting ready.
Before his other hand is fully able to pull away from the punch,
Sure.
I pretty much wrap my arm around his,
Okay.
and then use my right hand to just bash his face a couple times.
Okay, so you're looking to do like a counter.
Yeah, it's kind of like a counter, sort of a grapple, a little bit.
Okay. I guess in this situation, because with your character, you don't have a countering ability. However, I think what we can do here is, I'll let you use your reaction if you want to hit him back and do damage, or if you're looking to try to restrain him before he attacks you. Or grapple.
Kind of a reaction.
Okay. Are you looking to try to just kind of like punch him to do damage, or are you looking to try to just
Punch him and do damage.
Okay. Roll to hit them. Are you raging or just kind of being normal right now? Because I will allow you if you wanted to rage at the beginning of your round. I would say, okay. So you rage at the beginning of the round. So you would take half damage. So you took 3 points damage instead of 6. So you get 3 points back. All right. And what did you roll?
Do I roll with advantage with that or no? Or
If you're doing it recklessly.
oh, okay. I didn't. I'm not doing that. I rolled a 17.
17? Okay, that hits. So you did 7 points of damage to him. Okay. And he did 3 points total to you. You can tell, like, when he hits his hands, he, like, kind of goes like this, like he was touching a stove or, like, a candle. Very interesting. So, you are 5 feet from each other now. Craig, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna attack again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and kind of roundhouse kick him.
Yeah, go for it.
Damn. Craig has got some moves.
12.
12. Unfortunately, that misses. You kick, but he's just too quick and dodges that out of the way. Anything else for right after?
No.
Okay. He's gonna try to do a hit on your rib cage. One hand. He misses that. And I would actually say, since he got a nat 1, he loses his footing and he can't get a second attack in. So he actually stumbles a bit when it's over. And he tries to regain himself. He goes, "Oh, that was unfortunate. Shit. Okay." Then he's back up. Your turn, Craig.
I'm gonna punch him in the stomach.
Yeah, go for it. You just grit your teeth and you're just looking just to fucking destroy him. Yeah.
18.
18 hits. You do another 7 points of damage. He is looking pretty rough. Some blood's kind of coughing up here, and he says, "Oh, I think that I broke something." Oh, a very good hit. Very good hit, sir. My turn again. If you end your turn.
I do.
Okay. He's going to try to hit you. Misses. Misses. He, after the stumble, and he's groggy. He goes, "Okay." He's like kind of getting a little defeated. He's like, "Do your best. Your turn.
I'm gonna bring like pretty much in a downward fashion.
Like a double clubbing blow.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the hit.
19.
Yes, another 7 points. And with that, how would you like to describe that, Craig?
Since he was polite, I didn't mind him too much.
Mm-hmm.
I literally only did like enough to put him down.
Oh, sure. You held back a little bit. All right, so double hammer, whoosh, around the back of the head. The force, and sometimes you may not even realize this too, but like the force you did is really hard, like a giant hammer or mallet. Doosh, when you hit him, he loses his footing already on the ground, and he's already on a 180-degree angle and plops to the ground, and just dust is everywhere. The crowd starts cheering for you now. Like, yeah! Craig is his name. Craig.
Some people are saying Brig. Brig.
Brig. Croak. And Bellaman goes,
Kroger?
and our winner, Craig! And people are getting behind you now. It's good. So you get to rest up while Yagra and Bonad and the hyena team up on Yagra. Are you going to use your hit die to heal up?
Yes.
Okay. So you roll your 2d12. All right.
12
Total? Okay.
for my first one.
Okay. Very nice. All right.
And then 9.
Then
I think that should fully heal
you're pretty
me.
close. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Yagra takes a couple hips and bumps, but not a problem. Probably gets hit maybe once or twice because Spike can barely move around, and Bonad is trying to hit but can't do anything. So Yagra wins. It is now down to you and Yagra. Here. So this is for the championship of the tournament. Yagra looks up to you and says, I knew this was going to happen, pretty boy. Don't take it personally.
I'll try not to.
What a good boy. And roll for initiative.
8.
Yeah, Yagra goes first. Yagra is going to make 2 attacks on you. 1 right hook, which misses. Other one hits. And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage because you haven't raged it. So you take 4 points of that. That was love tap, darling.
Felt like it.
Okay, so what do you do?
I throw a punch, kind of more at the chest. I'm obviously not trying to hit her in the face.
Okay. Roll the hit.
10.
Misses. Unfortunately, you get her, but she has such a hard torso. She just kind of like looks at you as you hit her, and she goes, "Oh, that's adorable. My turn." And she tries to do the same thing to you. Makes 2 attacks. First one misses. Second one hits. Another 3 points of bludgeoning damage to you. I'm sorry, 4 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Give me a kiss, sweetheart. It'll make you feel better.
Okay, at this point, I'm getting a little frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
I basically just try to headbutt
Okay.
her, like right in the face.
All right. Just to clarify, are you raging?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just let you know, like next time you're raging. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're raging. All right. And you go for a headbutt.
Yes.
Okay. Roll the hit.
14.
14 hits. And that is 7 points of damage. All right. You actually crack, and you hear just the like kind of like a dislocated nose, and she backs up. All right, here we go. And she runs in and tries to go for a headbutt to you.
Isn't it romantic?
That misses, but then she tries to give you a right hook, and that hits. It's the second hit she always does. So it's 4 points of minus half, so it's 2 damage to you.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go for a punch to the stomach.
All right, go for it. Roll the hit.
13.
How much?
13.
13 hits to do 7 points of damage. Coughing up some blood, get a little beat up, but she's going right back for you. She's gonna try to kick you and do kind of like a shining wizard, like an integuri. So she's gonna try to like leap up and kick you with her right foot. Add some flair. That misses. And that hits. Same thing as before. 4 points down to 2 of bludgeoning damage. This is getting a bit frustrating. And Davil is just looking into this like, okay. Oh. Your turn, Craig.
I'm gonna try and like sock her across the jaw.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a hit. Every time you're doing this, you're screaming. The orange tassels are moving around. Looks like you're on fire with your like hair, fur, whatever. What did you get?
13.
13 hits. You did 7 damage. Looking pretty rough. Maybe a couple punches and she'll be gone. She's trying to get sense. Now she's just angry and going for you. With the right hook, that hits. Left hook, natural 20. So she did. So it was 4 plus 8 is 12. So you take 6 points of damage total with the rage. So there's one hit and then gets you right in the TMJ, like just right in there, and you feeling the pain. But luckily you're so angry you just don't care and you want to finish her off. Out of curiosity, Dennis, how far down in health are you right now?
I'm at 12.
Okay. Out of game, she's at 11. What
Come
do
on,
you do?
Craig.
I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna pretty much. I'm gonna try and like knee her in the.
Yeah.
Like in the stomach.
You hit her stomach, go for it.
Yeah.
Roll the hit.
19.
Hits. She's down to 4 hit points. One more hit. Get her.
Oh,
She's gonna try to do a right spinning back fist on you.
damn. Don't miss.
That hits, and then she's gonna go for a right roundhouse on you. So she hits you with the right roundhouse. You take 2 points total. Then she got a nat 1 on her roundhouse, and she slipped and she's prone in front of you right now. And the crowd is shocked. Everyone is just like waiting. And then she goes, do it. Do it. It's your turn. You see almost like a tear go down her right cheek. And she's just like, do it.
Do what you
What you do, Craig? Everyone's watching you. If you're gonna delay, we're gonna skip your turn.
Just,
I know it's a lot.
I'm gonna kick her while she's down.
Okay. Roll it. Roll the hit. And you have advantage on this because she's prone.
Zaddy needs that money.
Yeah. What do you get?
I rolled a 9. Yes.
With advantage? With advantage.
With advantage.
Oh wow. No. All right. So, but she actually kind of looks at you and smirks and rolls out of the way. It looks like she was faking it. She is going to. She's going to try to stand up. Now, as a reaction, you can try to hit her again, standing up, but it's just a straight roll.
I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
Like to put her down.
All right. Roll a hit.
17.
Okay. How do you want to finish her off?
I literally just punch her square in the back. Kind of like half power. I don't want to like seriously hurt her, so just enough to put her down.
Okay.
For good.
So you do it. Well, she's standing up and her back is turned here. You kind of get her like right in the back, and she winces, and then kind of like gets down on her knees, and then just as if like she fainted, just passed out. The crowd is not happy with that. The crowd is actually booing at that. You don't know if it's because you just took down the champion that they love so much, or of how it happened. But DeVille is standing up and clapping. Craig! Well done. And Bellaman goes, and our winner, Craig! And some of the nobles, like, there's a few that are like, yeah, Craig, 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 and then others, the majority are just like, yeah, and they start to leave. I want to get to Oz for the remainder of this too, and then we can go back to that. But very good job, Craig. So add 350 dragon to your person.
That
Very
we
good.
don't know about, but
You don't know.
your daddy.
Yeah. Oz.
Yes.
You are making your way to the City of the Dead from the tavern.
Yes.
It is a bit of a drive. Are you looking to get a wagon, I assume?
Probably because they absolutely want to get back in time to go to the opera. So
Sure. Okay. So you go. What kind of ride are you looking for? Like
probably a
Uber
carriage.
carriage? Kind of like
Yeah,
what Joseph
'cause
said before?
yeah. Because
It is a
after
little bit pricier.
hearing about the Uber possibly being connected to the Centarum,
Sure.
they don't want to do that.
Sure. No worries. So you actually do see Joseph again.
Hey.
He again, black hair, like mustache. You like hail, and he goes, "Oh, it's good to see you again. Hello, good day.
Hello.
Are you looking for another ride?"
I am. Could you take me to the City of the Dead, please?
Oh, sure. And allows you in, and very roomy space. He doesn't judge you on your appearance, also, which is pretty nice. But like, you have like the whole like back area to yourself, which is really fucking cool. As you make your way towards City of the Dead, he goes, "It's none of my business, but I'm sorry for your loss if that is what happened."
Oh, thank you.
and he just keeps quiet. And you're outside the city of the dead right now. And
Okay.
let me share that with you quickly. And it's a sunny day. It's a nice sunny day, so actually the cemetery is pretty beautiful right now. I was here before.
All right.
Yeah. I'll show it to you. I'm sorry. There you go. Perfect. So it's a nice, quiet area, dirt paths, people going around. You do see a couple guards outside of the gates, but they're just like looking around, and then you're more than welcome to go in. Joseph goes to you and says, "That's going to be 3 dragon."
And Oz will hand that over.
It's a very, very fancy wagon. That's the carriage. And from the distance, from there to there, it was the same as when you guys went from.
Don't have to justify it to me.
I'm
Just
just
woo,
saying. He's a fancy.
woo,
Woo.
steep.
Yeah. Very good ride though.
And the discretion cannot be paid for.
So Joseph says, "It was great to see you again. Have a pleasant day."
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Goes on. So, yeah, the Waterdeep interactive map. You can kind of see how it's laid out with the City of the Dead. So, Oz, tell me what you're looking for. How are you approaching this? What's on your mind? What's your goal?
I guess they're just wandering around trying to maybe activate the voice or
Okay.
feel any cold spots or anything that
Sure.
that
Any hints? or
yeah,
clues?
yeah, that they've been feeling lately.
Sure. So, you go around a bit, and you see just like an older gentleman just kind of standing over a grave. You see an elven family, like probably like a father with his 2 children, just walking along, and they're all dressed in their nice vest and have some flowers with them. It's a very peaceful environment. It is sad to some degree. It's pretty sad, but you see for the most part that some of this is celebrated, some of this is just like surprised when people pass away, but it's kept very well done. You do see seems to be kind of like a knight. It kind of looks like a knight. Let me see if I can share this with you guys here. Let me know if you see it. Otherwise, I would have to go to my page.
We got
I know I have
title
the
page. Yeah.
I do. I have the title page up, but I just didn't know if you see him or not. I think I have to go to like an actual. Okay.
Maybe
Oh,
try
yeah,
again.
I'm gonna move this down here just so you can get a chance. I was trying something. So let's just be just a blank page here, and then this. That's it.
Do it one more time. I was trying to zoom
Okay.
in
No worries.
and it closed
I got
it.
you. No worries.
There we go.
All right, perfect. So
He looks like
he's
he's
walking.
seen some shit.
Yeah, so you see him walking around with armor, weaponry. You kind of see that he's kind of like guarding the area. So he's just kind of looking around, nodding, kind of making sure like there's no type of business, shady stuff happening.
Right.
That's happening. So, you kind of walk around some more, and you see, kind of like just like a small shrine. That there's no logo on it or anything. Kind of looks like a small mausoleum, like if a noble was there. But you see, someone, dressed in black, wearing kind of like a cape with black feathers on the left and right shoulders. Hood down. And that is what she looks like. And granted, you're an intellect devourer in public with all this happening. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of eyes on you, especially the guard. He's kind of keeping watch on you at the moment, just seeing what you're doing. But he's keeping an eye out, but he especially has an eye on you right now.
Daylight.
And you do remember from your vision there was a black feather on top of a snowy helm.
Yeah. I think Oz will go and kneel next to the shrine near the person. Is the person kneeling at the shrine, or are they just by the shrine?
She's just leaning up against it, looking out.
Okay.
You kneeling by the shrine?
Yeah. So that but within range that they could chat if they wanted to, but trying to make it look like he isn't intentionally trying to talk with her, if you know what I mean.
It's interesting because you're an intellect devourer, so I'm.
Yeah.
So she's looking down at you, and as she's kind of readying herself in case she's getting attacked, but then sees you're just there to pray and says, "I've never seen an intellect devourer pray before. That's new."
Well,
looks around, and she looks surprised as soon as you said something.
I'm not always an intellect devourer, so.
Then what are you?
That is a great question. Kind of trying to figure that out.
What brings you here?
Questions?
Her interest perks up a little bit, raises an eyebrow.
Is Halam a monk?
Yes.
Sort of, yeah.
From what you gather, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as I'll say, this monk recommended that I should come here to find answers. So here I am.
Have you lost someone recently? Because this is what this is about. This is why the Temple of the Raven Queen is here in the City of the Dead, because she's the goddess of death here.
I don't know if I've lost anybody. Not anybody recently, I suppose, but
What is your name? Is she just being direct with you and just studying you a bit?
You call me Oz?
Honest. Ninette. Ninette Buncraig is my name. Ninette. Buncraig is Bonecrag. Very tall, very slender, drow. Again, the one has shaven, the other one is all black, some white markings and red eyes. Wearing the cloak with the black feather pauldrons. Well, if you're looking for some answers, I guess it depends. How committed are you with this? Are you just looking around because you're curious, or is this something that you gravitated towards? Because this is very serious if you're committing to her. And then her eyes go open as a second, and she's looking around. You must excuse me. I apologize. Her demeanor kind of changed. She got reassurance.
Interesting. Um, I had a vision of a black feather on a snowy hill. So I pretty serious about finding some answers.
She puts her left hand on your shoulders and leans in closely to you and says, "When did you get this vision? How did it happen? What did you do?"
It was actually when I killed the intellect devourer I'm now looking like.
Oh, 1 second, 1 second. She kind of like pushes away. And then you see the gentleman coming by. "Hey there.
The knight?
Yeah. Is everything going okay?
Oh my god, damn.
We're not causing any trouble here, are we?"
From kneeling, sir?
I don't appreciate the talk back. Okay. Just guard, making sure there's no trouble. Okay. Are we good?
Just here to pray, sir.
Alright. You better be careful. Making sure there's no trouble. Carry on. And he walks away. And then Nanette looks at him and looks at you. Oh, he is so fucking annoying. That's Sir Ambrose Everdon. He's an aging servant of Kelemvor. Kelemvor, which is also another deity that deals with death. So Nanette explains, yeah, he patrols this area more so at the nighttime than daytime, but I guess maybe there's a higher god. Be careful. The question is, you really want the answers, right? Of why you're here.
Yes?
Well, I can't show you right now, but at night, all of us will come together and we can show you deep inside of the temple. Because right now, I don't think you'll get what you're looking for. I'm mainly just protecting the temple from unwanted intruders. That's what I do. But you are more than welcome to go inside and see. I won't stop you. But at night, that's when she speaks to us the most.
Is it alright if I come back tomorrow?
I can do that. They're going to come tonight, but I can talk to them and tell them to come again tomorrow. And let them know that we have a very, very special guest.
I would appreciate that.
Of course, Azrael. It is my pleasure.
I got you. They're multiplying.
She has kind of like a serious but caring disposition to you right now. Like when she had like that moment, just come with me. She takes you inside the temple.
Alright.
You see, it's very beautiful. Stained glass. Depicting. I'm gonna give you a picture here. Just a rough. It's a rough estimate, but I wanted you to kind of get a picture of what the Raven Queen is kind of depicted. So it's like this.
Creepy AF. Alright.
Preppy.
Yeah. So, she has dark crown, long black hair, feathers. On the palms are just like the feathers on the shoulders, just like the Nanette.
Mm.
There's almost kind of like a void in the background, but again, with the light going through it, it's dark and mysterious, but also very beautiful at the same time. Wearing that porcelain mask. I want you to be honest with me. I know you will be, and that's fine. Did you want to change? How long have you been an intellect devourer for?
Couple days. And I would very much like to change because I stick out and I get reactions like Sir Ambrose.
Very well. And she escorts you to a side room, a small chamber with like a desk. Kind of looks like a bedroom in a sense. I wonder if like the person that like protects the temple probably stays there for the night or something, or does shifts, and pulls back a black curtain, and you see a very kind of like young male, elven, pale, black hair, like flat black hair going to the side, adorning black clothes, with some just like some leather armor, a couple black gloves too. Looks up at you, beautiful blue eyes too, and porcelain skin, like gagged with like cloth in his mouth. This is Jacob. Jacob. And she like squats down and looks at him. Jacob was trying to expose our religion and groups of us coming at night and letting the city watch know. We didn't appreciate that too much, and we really didn't know what to do with them. But we know we had to stop them from talking. I guess, and she like stands up and says, I guess maybe this is the Raven Queen's way of saying fate has arrived. It's more up to you if you want to take it. And Jacob, think of this as a redemption, that you would be a sacrifice for the Raven Queen's child. And Jacob is like shaking his head, he's crying, like, no, like, and she's just like, Nanette's just like lying there looking at him, just disgusted. And looks at you. And she has a serrated dagger at the hilt with a red gem in the middle. If you want to. Jacob is just looking up at you. He's like pleading. He's tearing down. He is trying to wriggle, like his hands are tied in the back. And Nanette is just looking at you. Cold, serious face. Or is it me that you want?
Oz is gonna reach out and lay their hands on Jacob's head.
Mm-hmm. You get your intellect devourer claws on the head. He's like, and then your frontal lobe is in front of his face right now. He's pleading with her, like, don't do this. No, don't do this. And you hear a voice in your back of the mind says, my child.
Oz is gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay. I will say, since he's just pretty much there, cast Chill Touch. A blue spectral hand kind of changed a bit. As soon as it comes off, a puff of black feathers wraps around the wrist and flutters as you go in and goes through his chest cavity like he's been stabbed. Face gets even paler, keels over, and then you hear the voice of God say, "Welcome home." And that's where we're going to roll out today's episode.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. That was good. I'm glad we covered everything.
Man.
Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, a lot to digest, a lot of information. Thank you all. Was that all the notes you wrote, Kimarie? Yeah.
You're welcome.
I
There
just
you
gotta
go.
say, like Auriax Lust is like one of my new favorite characters, and like I came up with that yesterday, and I'm just
So
like,
good.
I came up with the art. I saw the art, and I'm like, I saw the nipple piercing and everything. I'm like, yeah, we have to make this work.
Absolutely.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please check out our TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Cal's been doing a great job uploading those episodes back up, so then we're almost there. But happy Pi Day, everyone. Hope you all have a good week. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day. We're going to see you. And
Woo!
please remember, this is Roll or
Roleplay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for
Have fun, everyone.
watching.
Bye.